It's an excellent question, and I'm not sure I've got a terrifically good answer for it. What I would say is that um, Turkish democracy has always been imperfect. When Secretary of State Dean Acheson in 1947 testified behind closed doors to the United States Congress on behalf of President Truman's bill to provide aid to Greece and Turkey during the Cold War. Um, and it was being done in the name of the fight between democracy and communism. Um, Secretary Acheson said that Turkey was a very imperfect democracy, and it has remained an imperfect democracy since two-party elections began in 1950. As I said at the outset, every Turkish government has had outsized influence during election season on the media environment in Turkey. That's been a longstanding flaw of uh, Turkish democracy. Um, but the elections have always been, if not fair, have always been free. And that's one thing that we're beginning to see erode a little bit in President Erdogan's Turkey. I mentioned earlier, for instance, that perhaps the strongest presidential candidate in the race might have been Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu, but he was going to have a problem running because he's been accused of, completely, I think, fabricated charges of support for terrorism that would have perhaps kept him from serving as president had he been elected. So President Erdogan has essentially established what some people have described as a kind of personalistic system of rule by law rather than the rule of law. And what I would say is for those who aspire to more public participation, more democracy, which I think is a very natural aspiration that people around the world all share, I think the answer is to make sure that it's done with very close adherence to the rule of law and not rule by law that's imposed by one man or one party.